Good afternoon, my faithful Halloween viewers. It's me, the media guy, and yes, I am back to doing more movie reviews just like this one because, well, I guess it has been a couple of days since I did one of these. I mean, can you blame me? I mean, the reason why is because, well, I guess I just got a little bit caught up with the Halloween season after all, and I kept making more fan-made the new Scooby-Doo movies title cards, and, you know, all that mumbo-jumbo, and finding some new VHS tapes and DVDs. So yeah, it feels good to be doing more movie reviews. And this one is a real treat because I'm gonna be taking a look at David Hasselhoff in Jekyll and Hyde, the musical. And yeah, you can already tell that this is probably like a musical take on the classic Jekyll and Hyde story, which I am somewhat familiar with. A scientist named Dr. Jekyll drinks a potion and becomes a murderous monster called Mr. Hyde. Now, I assume you might have seen like this live stage production before, or at least the other variations of this. But just in case you haven't seen this one, let me read the description. David Hasselhoff in Jekyll and Hyde the musical, with Colleen Sexton and Andrea Rivet, also starring George Merritt and Barry Ingham, featuring Martin Van Turen and Corinne Melicon. I hope I didn't mispronounce any names by mistake. If I did, then I apologize. From the stage of New York's Plymouth Theater, David Hasselhoff stars in Jekyll and Hyde the musical, the sensational adaptation of Robert Louis Stevenson's classic tale of romance and the battle between good and evil. With more than half a dozen albums to his credit, Hasselhoff is an internationally acclaimed recording artist as well as a TV star. Because you might know him better as the lifeguard from Baywatch, which I've seen other people on YouTube talk about. Here he portrays the brilliant Dr. Jekyll and the evil alter ego brought to life by his dangerous experiments, Edward Hyde. The superb score by the Tony Award-winning team of Leslie Brew, Cussy, and Frank Wildhorn includes the hits Someone Like You, This Is the Moment, and Once Upon a Dream, featuring drama, special effects, and bravura performances. It's Broadway musical theater at its finest. Sorry for the stuttering. And with the sights and sounds of this astonishing stage hit captured on 10 high-definition cameras, you've got the best seat in the house. So basically, this, like I said before, this is a live stage show adaptation of the classic Jekyll and Hyde story of a mad scientist who drinks a potion and turns into a monster that kills random people. And you know, I'm gonna admit, even though I'm not like a big Jekyll and Hyde type expert or fan, I honestly think this musical is quite phenomenal. I mean, seriously. The music, phenomenal. Acting, phenomenal. The suspense and horror, holy smokes, is fantastic. It does have a great story with a beginning, middle, and end. Now, and most of all, David Hasselhoff does a fantastic job playing Dr. Jekyll and his alter ego, Mr. Hyde. And like I said a few minutes ago, he's probably best known as the guy from Baywatch, which I'm pretty sure that's what he's mostly famous for. You can honestly tell that the entire casting crew behind Jekyll and Hyde the musical really did their best to make sure that this stayed true to the original story of the same name, which is also pretty good. Now, and this is right up my alley because, well, during my high school days, I did used to take drama class, and I would often work on a few theatrical live stage sets. And productions. Heck, back in my old high school, I actually got a chance to see The Nutcracker and the live stage adaptation of Little Shop of Horrors. You know, the classic 1960 film, followed by the 1982 Broadway movie, then the motion picture 1986 remake starring Ellen Green and Rick Moranis, followed by the animated series. You know, that Little Shop of Horrors. And I think my high school also did a Peter Pan related live stage show like several years ago. Yeah, I think this was like during my last year of high school. But I'm getting off topic here. Jekyll and Hyde is still a great musical for everyone to enjoy. I honestly think that the entire cast and crew must have studied the original story at some point to know what it's all about. And I am not sure if there's like an actual movie called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I mean, there probably is a movie called Jekyll and Hyde, and I just didn't know about it until now. But if not, that's okay. So you guys might want to let me know down in the comments below if there is like some kind of movie based on the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Now, whenever you hear the name Mr. Hyde, you might be thinking of the Scooby-Doo villain of the same name. Or at least a different Mr. Hyde from the very first episode of Dynamite Dog Wonder. Since I assume that's the version you guys are like familiar with, which I wouldn't blame you. But no, this is a different type of Mr. Hyde, based on the Jekyll and Hyde story of the same name. I honestly think David Hasselhoff does a fantastic job playing Jekyll and Hyde in this live stage production. Now, I don't know if David Hasselhoff himself did other live stage shows before and after working on this one. So you guys might want to let me know down in the comments below if David Hasselhoff has done other theatrical live stage shows before and after working on this one. Because it feels like I'm way behind on his career in general. Whether it's this one, Baywatch, or his random cameo in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, which is what I covered months ago. And those are the only TV and movies I know him from. I'm sorry if I can't think of anything else to say, but I do know that there are a lot of suspenseful moments, especially when David Hasselhoff's character, Mr. Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll was about to get married to the girl of his dreams, until his evil alter ego, Mr. Hyde, just spontaneously shows up at the worst moment ever. And I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil what happens during the aftermath, because I think you guys need to see this for yourself. Because holy hot dang is quite dramatic and a little bit upsetting too. And I'm sorry if I can't think of anything else to say about this, but hey, I did my best to describe it as best as I can. So anyways, Jekyll and Hyde the musical is still spontaneously phenomenal. And I did look at the back of the VHS cover, and it looks like You guys probably can't even see because it's blurry, but this came out in 2001. And I think I was like a few months old at the time, so that means this special is probably 24 years old, which is pretty damn impressive. That's 24 years old. Just one more year and it'll be 25 years old. Time flies. So once again, thank you guys for watching this review, and I'll give this movie 5 stars out of 5, because it is pretty fantastic. And if you guys haven't seen this one yet, I highly recommend finding a VHS or DVD copy of this at some point, because this feels like the type of special you could watch over and over again, even during the Halloween season. If you know what I mean. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.